Yo, MrJamble here, and we're playing PoE. Somebody is asking, what is your current build? What are you currently running, and how do I get there? So, what I currently run is an explosive arrow build. I currently have to change this a little bit. I have to get rid of those two, and instead of that, use HP. So, what I currently have is almost 6000 HP. I run the short bow that rain +3. It gets 1% attack speed each 8 quality, which is really nice. It has the 10% attack speed on it, and it has the almost 60% minion attack speed, which is huge. Next up, I'm using the full dragon body piece 5 link. I don't really need a 6 link. I can get a 6 link and then get culling strike on it, and that would make it a little bit better for clearing, but it's not like a huge need. What I'm currently running is Skitterball, Determination, Grace, Defiance banner on my helmet. The helmet is basically just to get my auras going and suppression. I need to change this helmet very soon. I need to get more HP on it, maybe a little bit more spell suppression. I already have 100, but it's just like reserved ones for if I run maps that basically decreases my spell suppression. It's really nice to have a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna do with my helmet. For my necklace, I have to re-roll a new necklace. So I get evasion percentage, armor percentage, and then +1 to all skill, and then +1 to fire attack skills. Cause explosive arrow is a fire skill, so I need to change this very soon. As for my rings, they're mostly just there for the HP, a little bit of resistance here, a little bit of elemental damage, but a lot of HP is coming from my rings. Looking at my other ring, it's again, you got a little bit of elemental damage here, a little bit of HP here, resistance, it's in there, you know what I mean? Like, it's all in there. As for the belt that I'm currently wearing, I'm using the Diadem Dawn, which is one of the best belts in the game for the explosive arrow. I might get a Headhunter very soon in the future instead of this, and it might be better for mapping and just overall farming high-end maps. It's just really nice. As what I'm gonna do with the full dragon chest piece, I'm gonna change the implic modifiers because it's currently the Searing Exarch modifier and it's the Eater of World modifier. And what I wanted to do is each 2 quality plus 1% HP. So I could get another 10% HP for my chest piece, which would be huge. As for my current quiver, I need to change this quiver. It only has 9% attack speed. The one I want to go for has between 15 and 20% attack speed. This one's HP is not bad. It fills in the resistance. My resistance cold is not even capped right now. Like I missed 3% of cold resistance, which I have to look at in just a moment. Then what I'm currently running for shoes is this. This is HP, regen, fire resistance. You got the movement speed in there, and you also got the suppressed spell damage, which is huge. I still need to run the goddess trials and then enhance 2% HP regen while you're moving is what I'm gonna put on here. That's kind of like my goal right now. I still have to do that. It's the same with the helmet. I still have to add some stuff to it. And it's the same with the necklace. I still need to have 2 silver oils and 1 purple oil. And then I'll get more totem damage. So I can get another 20% damage bonus from the necklace if I put that on there. Then for the gloves, I just made this actually. I just threw an essence on top of it and I've got this. But I want to do flammability on it. So what I'm gonna do is I recolor this later when I have more cosmetic orbs. And then I'll put in flammability on this. And basically what it does is it decreases the fire resistance of monsters, which is really huge. Also, as an implic modifier, I will probably add attack speed, and I'll also maybe add a little bit more spell suppression with the Eater of World lesser implic modifier. That's kind of what I'm gonna do with the glows. I don't know what else I'm gonna do with that. Maybe I can do a craft here, a craft of 3 modifiers, because it's currently having one suffix, or actually 2 suffix, 1 prefix. So I have actually 1 more suffix left. So I could do a 3 craft for 1 exalt and then add a little bit more other things on it. It is an option, you know what I mean? It is an option. But that's kind of what it looks like for my equipment right now. For my flasks, I'm running the efficient defined flask of allaying. What this does is basically it just heals me up really quickly and also grants me immunity to bleeding and corrupted blood, which is really annoying to have against me most of the times. You have this a lot at essences, you have this a lot with pools on the ground, and you have this a lot with bleeding overall when you get hit by an arrow or something. It's really annoying. Then we got this. This is basically a filler heal. This basically only uses whenever this one is empty. And I don't really care about the warding flask. It just wards me for curses. And it also just gives me a shit ton of HP heal back while I'm moving around. And my normal regen is busy ticking. My normal regen is currently only sitting at 374, so that's not that much. I want to have above 500 regen later. Then we're looking at my movement flask. I crafted this yesterday. What it gives me is 5 charges whenever I get hit, and then it also gives me a lot of armor. So whenever I pop this, I currently have 21,000 and now I have 25,000. So I get 4,000 armor just from popping the flask, and that is without my Defiance banner up, and that is also without like my other things what I have. For instance, I can also add the Falcon continuous quick flash, a quick silver flash, which is really nice, which gives me attack speed, yes, and then this one gives me armor, the Pongloin. I don't even know how to fucking pronounce this, but it gives me another 50% armor bonus on top of the 1500. So when I put on this, I get, currently I have 21,000, but if I do this, I have 33,000, and that's a huge increase in defense for me personally. And I can also put up a foul, and then I have more. And you don't see it right now because I didn't do it quick enough. But what the foul basically does is it gives me even more armor. So if I see it right here, you can see it. It gives me another 20% armor plus 700. So I would get like 35 to 40,000 armor whenever I pop everything at once. So that's really nice sometimes, and it's a good layer of defense. That's kind of what it looks like for my equipment and a couple of plans that I have for my equipment. Now we're looking at my passive skill tree. My passive skill tree is going up here, all the way up here, and what I'm going for is I have the elemental overload here. On this side I pick a little bit of burning damage. I also have the fire damage overtime, some healing nodes, some efficiency nodes, reservation. It just goes down. Here I have the increases reduction to minion attack speed, also affects you, which is huge. This is basically that gives me a 60% bonus attack speed, which is huge. And then we go further down here, we got the Holy Domination, which gives me a lot of resistance. It gives me another 10% ignite, which is huge. Then we go down here. We have the Crimson Rain of Splinters. It's a 37%. I'm probably gonna look for a 30% very soon in the future, but for now a 37%, I'm good with it. I have my HP nodes up here, but I'll probably get one more HP node, and when I got this HP node, I'll go all the way down below here. And what my goal is then is, where is it? Am I blind? Am I blind? Am I blind? Am I really blind? Am I certainly really fucking blind? I was looking at it just a couple seconds ago. Oh yeah, it's here. Pfft. Okay, what I want to do is I want to have the deadly draw and I want the heavy draw. And that's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm level 98 when I got that. And after I got that, what my goal is to get a little bit more of the spell suppression, get rid of this node, and then I have 3 points left. And with the 3 points, I want to have 10% HP here. Then I want to go up here. I already got that done. And I want to go for this 3% attack speed, or I'm gonna take this and I'll get 5% attack speed. Or what I can do after that is also an idea, that if I go all the way up here, you got median accuracy, which is also scaling with this for some reason. I don't understand how that functions, but there's also more options that I have on top what I can do. Like there are a couple of things that I'm looking at what I can do with like the last couple points, but that's like what I'm gonna do back then when I'm all the way over there. It's still a long way to go. And also don't forget that I also have this one, which is really important, the Firdian Jewel Full Gant or of Hope or whatever the shit it's called. It gives me the HP and attack speed and everything that I needed to. That's kind of what I'm currently looking like with all my stuff, and I still a lot of things to do, and that's basically it. Peace and thanks for watching.